I hate having conversations like this because I know I just talked about how there is faith. I like Lamar Jackson to improve as a player. I believe wholeheartedly that he can improve as a player, but this this is a topic that has to be mentioned, guys. Yes, he won the MVP this year, or he's going to win the MVP this year, but he is not a MVP. And I know those two things don't go together, but there's a difference between best player on quote unquote best team and the most valuable player. Now, in sports like basketball, you'll normally just the MVP is just going to go to best player on best team because normally the best player on the best team has the biggest impact on the game. But in football, I feel like it shouldn't go like that. And this game was a perfect example. Best player on best team, yeah, you were the best player on the Ravens, but what impact did you really have on the game? We went into halftime 6-14. You didn't score a touchdown until the fourth quarter. You're not MVP isn't scoring 12 points in a playoff game against that type of defense that you're going up against. It's not like you're going against a legendary defense. An MVP, if you're a player that has won an MVP, or you're a player that's in contention for MVP in any given season, those are players that literally strap the team to their back and will them to get things going. Let's just take a look at the first couple drive summaries. First time you had the ball, interception. You could say it's, tipped ball, whatever, drop, whatever, interception. Okay. Second one, turnover on downs. Third possession, you punted. So 3 possessions, you really got nothing from them, from the MVP. An offense that was scoring 30 plus points a game. How? You're an offense that scores 30 something a game, and you have a defense that plays really well. You have at least a upper mid-tier defense at your disposal, and you're scoring 30 plus points a game. That's a recipe for success. That's a Super Bowl recipe. An MVP, especially an offensive MVP, which is normally is, you can't be in a situation where you put up 30 points a game. Your first 3 drives, you get nothing from them. Then your next drive, you get a field goal. Then your next drive, you get a field goal. So how many drives? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've had the ball 5 times. Netted 6 points. You failed the team at that point as an offensive side of the ball. Like, you're supposed to be putting up 30 something a game. That's what you average. I gotta at least be able to sharpen you. If you're saying you're putting up 30 points a game, I gotta at least be able to sharpen you in for 21 points. That gives defense room to work with, wiggle room to work with. Next one, turnover on downs. Next one, fumble. Next one, interception. So him by himself, he's had 3 turnovers by himself. 2 interceptions and a fumble. Then you finally get a touchdown. Then of course, the game's over at this point. Turnover on downs. But guys, you may be the best player on the best team this year. That does not make you an MVP. That offense throughout the whole year ran through you. You're supposed to be the magic man. You're supposed to be the guy that makes things happen. Russell Wilson wouldn't have went down like this. Aaron Rodgers wouldn't have laid down like this. Matt Ryan wouldn't have laid down like this. Tom Brady is 40 something years old, so he's like 43, so he has an excuse for laying down like that. And he has nothing really to work with on offense, so he has a built-in excuse. But Tom Brady 2 years ago, he's still 39, 40, ain't going down like that. MVP. Who else is... Patrick Mahomes ain't gonna go down like that. 12 points. An offensive MVP quarterback, 12 points. The offensive pretty much player of the year, 2 interceptions and a fumble, all on your watch. And you score 12 points. You're the best player. You had an amazing season. Does not make you the MVP. does not make you the MVP. You gotta bring more than that. You have to literally pull your team along with you, put them on your back, and come along with you. If you're that guy, you're a great player. You have the trophy for this year, but you ain't my MVP. You're not my MVP.